Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman. Joined tonight, he is back in black, and he is black. My brother, the one, the only, the man they call Derek. Yeah! We got an AEW Dynamite review for February 8th, 2023 lined up for you guys. Lots to talk about in this great episode. And I have so much to say when we get into this. Can't wait to hear your thoughts on the show. I thought we had a lot of good matches.
Absolutely.
I think a couple potential match of the night candidates here.
I got mine.
Okay. I want to see what everybody's going to say or do. With that being said, we have a very special video to get into, and then we'll get into that intro, and we'll talk a little Dynamite following up. So stay tuned and stick around.
Happy birthday, Conrad, from your best friend Casey and your best wrestler, Mr. Technical, Barry Horowitz, a.k.a. legendary Jewish technical professional wrestler personified. I want to wish you a happy birthday. Heard you had a great podcast. I need to be on it. I need to be booked on it. I'll be your best guest. You like me. You love me. I like you. Let's make this happen. I hope you have a great birthday. Give yourself a big ass pat on the back. Say happy birthday yourself and say, wow, I got a cameo from Mr. Technical, Barry Horowitz. Happy birthday, Conrad.
Everything pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes, everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you.
It never ceases to amaze me the things that Casey Briggs is able to pull off. Much appreciated, bro. Much love in the chat for you. Thank you so much for all that you do here. You are greatly appreciated. Also, big shout out to the man, Mr. Barry Horowitz. I'll definitely try to get in contact with him. If you guys want to interview, tell me in the chat. I usually don't do interviews. I'm not going to front. But if Barry Horowitz wants one, he can get one. Barry Horowitz deserves some respect.
Big time.
One of the best all time. One of the best of all time. What is good, everybody in the chat? Let's get some talking going on here. Let's bring up some goodness that's going on in here. Terrell, first person in the chat. What is good, Terrell? Thank you so much for joining us here live tonight. Appreciate you, fam. Positively, E said, "Get medical." Get medical is right. That is the phrase that pays tonight. Hashtag get medical. B-Boy Skyline has also joined us. He's hitting us with the wow. I would say like Flavor Flav.
It's so amazing.
He said that Danielson match was good. Mr. Matt Lopez says, "Good evening, all." What's going on, Matt? You are appreciated, fam. Thank you so much. Deanna also in the house saying that match was awesome.
Awesome.
I could concur with that. I could get down with that. There were a lot of matches, like I said tonight, I thought were personally awesome. Casey Briggs comes in with the happy birthday, CJ. CJ, it's your birthday. You do that way too well. You've never seen that episode of The Simpsons. I don't know if they play that one anymore, but definitely a classic. Let's see here. Who else do we have? BJ also now saying, what up? What's going on? BJ sending you some good vibes and some good juju, bro. I know what we talked about personally, but wishing you the best, brother. We got Brandon also in the chat. We were watching live together saying, yeah. What's good? My man, Sean, Hubbard Wrestling Weekly. Clash of the Podcast is live every single Monday at 6:05. We've been getting a lot of publicity this week on other podcasts. So every Monday, you need to be there. The conversation's been good. This road to WrestleMania, it's been a bumpy and a rocky one, but we're having fun doing it. So make sure you are live with us.
I got hopes.
Let's see here. He said, blessings, Conrad. Happy born day. Derek, welcome back. Here's the thing. We all love the Acclaimed. It's very sad. They lost, but very predictable in the wrestling world in 2023. I'm not mad at the surprise. A. Deanna said, yay, D's back. Throw some D's on it. Very special appearance from Derek Taker. Yeah. Somebody hit the organ. Yo, don't do that, bro. You ever seen the meme with the dude? They always say he's taking a dump with the veins coming out of his neck. That's what you look like doing that. Ace, what's good, Ace? Yo, Ace, I appreciate everyone who's a mod in the chat, man. Much love. Thank you so much. BJ said, I missed a lot of tonight's show. Unfortunately, been a super busy week. And the minute I stopped moving, I started snoozing. Happy birthday, Conrad. I'm excited to chat with y'all and get a recap. We got you, bro. Demond McKinney, yo, here to drop off a like and tell you brothers have a great show. I'll listen in the morning. McKinney, I'm going to hold you to that. I'm going to need you to most definitely come through as well with the comments. Absolutely. So don't forget to hit the like button on the video. Also, leave us a 5-star review, one of a kind. Rob Van Dam, that button, whatever you got to do. 5-star, Dave Meltzer, Tokyo Dome. It don't matter. I need the 5 stars. Helps more people see the podcast. We're moving up. I saw on one of the charts, we were like top 20 wrestling podcasts. So shout out to the people at Good Pods. Shout out to Wrestling Aminu as well. They've been like featuring us a lot in the wrestling section. So thank you guys so much for that.
Absolutely.
Speaking of good people, DJ Tazzy and the party in the house. What's going on, party people? I wish I could do the Tazzy and pick up the mic, but I feel like I will be super loud or I'll drop it or something. But it usually goes, it's a party, baby. I do say this, every single wrestling promotion is raising their games right now. Yes. It's a good time to be a wrestling fan. Shout out to all the wrestling promotions. Shout out to all the promotions and shout out to all the wrestling podcasters too, man.
Absolutely.
Terrell, thank you for the birthday wishes. A said that opener was fantastic. 6 said, just realized you and my girl got the same B-Day. The McQuarrie says, you got to watch out for us. You got to watch out. Cray said, happy belated birthday. Was wishing we would all have a gift of AEW Fight Forever possibly dropping, but we're being played like a fiddle. What is the IGN thing coming up? You can play that whistle on either side, bro. You can the fiddler. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna try to maybe cover it and get some recap coverage. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but we'll try to get some from the IGN Fan Fest. I'm still waiting for the schedule to come out, but it's there. It exists. It's not fake. So, yes.
Fingers crossed.
Let's see here. 6 said also happy B-Day. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Now I got Rich Boy in my head. Rich Boy. Dude, I was running at the gym, bro. I was playing all old music today, just trying to get through the workout, man. IGN thing is 217, 218. So see, be on the lookout. Supposedly, I've heard rumors there's an announcement coming. Keep your eyes peeled. We'll see what they say when you get there. Mocks all that blood and said it's time to go back to work. Yeah. Play the whistle. Just don't do what MJF did tonight. I don't know what you're referring to, BJ, as far as MJF and these disgusting comments that are being made in the chat. What would Maxwell Jacob Freeman do that's disgusting on live television?
Oh, man, I don't know. Seems like a scholar and a gentleman to me.
Derek, cut the crap, Derek. Cut the crap right now. All right, MJF, we all know he's a dirtbag, even as a character. Can't trust that guy. Let's get into this Dynamite show, shall we?
Okay.
If you guys got some other questions, things like that, let us know. We got Revolution coming up here on March 5th. And don't forget, though, Friday, March 31st, Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor is going to be happening. Ring of Honor is making some moves, so make sure you guys check that out. I'm interested to see what kind of card they can put together. Rumor has it some tapings are coming up for Ring of Honor. So if you're in that Florida area, Universal Studios, we'll see how they put that arena together and do it.
Dalton.
Love Dalton Cat, bro. One of the best entrances in AEW. Yes. Y'all can hate me if you want. I love it.
Nah, it is great. It is great.
Matt Lopez with them numbers. Matty Numbers. That's his gang name. Matty Numbers. Crunching them. BJ with the laugh face. XGW said HBD happy birthday. Thank you so much. MJF committed. Whoa. I can't say that now on air. That's slander, good sir. Slander. Heard before there's an announcement coming. No, yo, listen. There's a difference between the AEW game and the WWE game. Yeah. WWE 2K knows what they got to do every year, bro. It's copy paste. Where's my man E? E will tell you guys this. Copy paste all that over. I mean, I'm not saying they didn't do work when they took that extra year off, but that's what it's going to be. AEW is trying to take you on the journey of, yo, we're building this game from scratch. I apologize. There's going to be some hiccups, but y'all coming with us for the ride. There's been some bumps in that ride. I'm not saying it's been perfect. Yes. But what I'm saying is it's two different games. So I have faith. This is coming. Tazzy, you better send me that PSN if you got one. I'm giving the beatdowns out when this game comes out. Derek's my first victim. I already promised him. But you could be number 2. You could sign up for number 2. All right? Why MJF have to use the name Liv? We'll get into that. Wow, Vince Russo is all elite. Draven, welcome, number 1. We are happy to have you here. Number 2, you better be playing about this, because if you send me something and I see that this man is all elite, I'm going up. Nah, here you go.
Hold on.
Google Derek over here. Don't play around, bro. He said, Draven, did you see girls dancing in the cage? Announcement, you got them contacts. I know nothing, good sir. I know nothing. Yuta, Tracy Williams, and Trisha Dora will pulled off the Beyond event. Yeah, that's for that Ring of Honor taping. Oh, Tazzy said just bring it. All right. Derek said the same thing. He's gonna be eating a steak, egg, and cheese bagel live for all these viewers. Nah. You know, we had that Barry Horowitz video. They're gonna be sitting there eating that steak, egg, and cheese. It's gonna be early. I want a timestamp on that shit. All that. I want onions on it. He gonna eat nasty steak, egg, and cheese. This is actually a blessing in my eyes. I'm helping you out.
Nah, bro. I'm about to help you out. We about to bless Buffalo with a smooth Tom Beasy jersey.
Tom Beasy. Anywho, let's get into this this grand opener, shall we? Opening match of the night, we had our good friend MJF, as you guys can see in the bottom right corner here, versus Konosuke Takeshka. It was a world championship eliminator match, meaning when you see that, if Takeshka is able to get a win, he has earned himself a title shot, and he puts himself up at the top. The story of this match is pretty simple. MJF works over the arm. MJF ate a exploder suplex into the turnbuckle. Takeshka did the Eddie Guerrero on the top rope. Now, Derek's not a fan of everybody doing that. I am not.
There are a certain amount of people that should be able to do this. Takeshka, I'm gonna let you slide with it, bro. But Eddie was my man, still is my man. And on top of that, only so many people can bless it.
The frog splash? Yes. Hit him with your line. What's your favorite JR line from Eddie Guerrero?
Eddie Guerrero on top. My God, what a frog splash.
That's from Eddie's debut with the Radicals.
Great.
So great. MJF was trying to put over his arm in this match. He was trying to make sure Takeshka's left arm was hurting. Through this, he hit that frog splash. Like I said, we saw the reverse tombstone pile driver, but the one where he drops to his knees and he hooks your legs.
That was low key.
Yeah, until you eat that wheelbarrow German suplex, I'm like, oh, that's too high for me, bro.
Yeah.
MJF goes back, busts his dome. On the top rope, he goes for a clothesline, bro. Yo, MJF is a smooth criminal. If I could play it, I would. He definitely, though, like, flipped off. I don't know how he did it. Like, the clothesline landed. He looked like he tried to say like he ate it, but he moved out of the way of it. It looked beautiful the way he did it. He lands. They have a quick like New Japan punch exchange. He says he doesn't watch. Max, I know you watch that New Japan Pro Wrestling. Stop lying, bro.
He definitely does.
As the kids say, stop the cap, all right? Cut the shit, as I like to say, all right?
AKA, stop fronting.
This dude definitely goes out here. Hurricanrana is blocked into a nasty powerbomb on the knee. MJF got to stop doing that, bro. I just have a feel like that kneecap going to roll. I don't know. Maybe that's just a me thing.
No. I think that every single time. Like, Gotta stop that.
It looks good though.
It does look good, but God forbid, one day
one wrong person gets on it, it could be GG.
Right.
Konosuke, Takeshka, and Sami Zayn, great Blue Thunder bombs. Reminds me of Val Venus. Val Venus used to hit a nice one too.
Oh my God, bro! I love the Blue Thunder bomb so much. No one ever really loses to that ever. People should lose to that. If you go through the great lengths of putting somebody in a power bomb position and spinning them around into a power bomb, that's a finisher, bro.
Beast, yo. That move looks so good that it's one of those moves that you're like, why is this not someone's finisher?
Yes, dude. Like, come on.
I say the same thing. He then locks Takeshka in the salt of the earth. He gets real close to the ropes. It touches it, and the ref says he has to break while MJF just transitions out and flips back over and pulls the arm the other way. He has nowhere to go but to tap out at that point. And he was rocking them hips, Derek said, like Val Venus in there.
Gyrating.
Hello, ladies. You know what the Big Valboski loves about the Big Apple? I came, I saw, then I came again.
Who was writing that shit back then, bro? I was 12. I shouldn't be hearing this.
Bro, you know Vince was right. That dude.
Russo or McMahon?
Terrible.
Terrible. Here we go about Cody and Takeshka. We want to punk money in a mid-ass roster. Come on, E. Come on, E. Leave Cody alone tonight. Leave Cody alone. Leave him alone. I'm saying MJF was using strong style for real. Bro, he was fronting. He definitely had one of those matches tonight, which was good. Who is this punk you speak of? CM Punk? Who? Oh, yeah, yesterday's news. Conrad, you may vent. If they don't bring this man back, I'm going to go off. I'm going to just save it for now. I'm going to put a cap on this for you, Terrell. But just know, any bullshit or fuckery goes on, I'm calling it out.
That might be better than my Hell in the Cell rant.
Might be.
It might be.
Choppy. No, we ain't bringing that up either with Kai and Tai. Russo had to be blamed for the choppy storyline. Yeah, that was definitely some, well, I won't even reference those people's name. They probably don't want their name drugged through the mud like his body part was. Anywho, not ready for that tonight. Afterwards, though, they push down the ref. Takeshka takes a beat down with the Dynamite Diamond ring, which bust him open. He was a little bloody.
Yeah, he caught a nice one.
He was leaking. He was soaking wet. Shake it like a soul shaker.
Shake it like a soul shaker.
No, E. No, they cannot do that. They don't have enough bread for that. Conrad, when are you going to interview Wes Lee and Trey Miguel? Send them my way, bro. Tag them. Tell them I'll interview them too. They seem like cool dudes.
Let's go.
Samoa Joe cuts a King of Television promo. Had to let people know he is champ Samoa Joe once again. Walking around doing things. That's an inside joke. I can't, bro. Samoa Joe walking around doing big things, but he cuts a promo on Wardlow.
I took everything from you.
I love Joe. Joe's gonna be great in as King Shark in the DC game.
Yes, he is.
He's gonna be great. Great voice,
Yes.
But great. Joe gets this job perfectly. He knows what he's doing when it comes to pro wrestling.
You know what? It sucks because he should be further along, but because injuries have plagued him throughout his career, God forbid, hopefully he doesn't get hurt anymore. But he does, as far as like promos go, the man really knows how to lock those down. You can't go wrong when you put Joe on a promo. Joe's going to kill it every single time. If you decide to disagree with anybody, you decide to disagree with me, I don't care. Joe is that boy.
Yo, they going crazy in the chat about the Funkasaurus.
Oh,
Funky's on our road.
the Funkadactyls.
They got a pay-per-view coming up too. Next up, we had ourselves another Eliminator Championship match, Derek. We had the Jamie Hayter, the women's champ, versus the Bunny. Now, the Bunny's been kind of laying low lately, I feel.
She has been definitely laying
low. What do you think of everything that's been happening?
You know what?
I mean, Jamie Hayter's been on a roll.
Yes, she has been on a roll. You know what? I'm actually glad that the bunny actually got a shot. Because I felt like, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if she had a shot ever. Has she ever had a title shot?
I don't think so. I think that was in her promo that she did it. I don't know if you watched like the YouTube build-ups, but I think she said that in there. She never had a shot.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that she got a shot. I actually like the bunny. I do like the bunny. She can be a little streaky at times, but I appreciate it because she's still there. She's still putting in the work, and I'm glad that she actually got the opportunity to get a shot.
I think Bunny's great. We also got to see Butcher and Blade's new look. I'm digging the Butcher with the bald head.
Yes.
Nothing's better than the Butcher and the motherfucking Blade. You got to show him some love, man. Got to show him some love. Shout out to the Buffalo guys. But this was a kind of quick match. I mean, the Bunny focused on Jamie Hayter's leg. Like, I think she suplexed her into the stairs and she hit her leg.
Yeah, her calf muscle or something like that.
Yeah, but we came back. And then immediately, like, the match was, like, in the finishing sequence.
Yeah. I think, excuse me,
we got to work on them damn commercial breaks. Like,
yes, got to work on those. Got to work on that. Goddamn picture-in-picture. I hate it so much.
Derek is the ultimate picture-in-picture hater.
I hate it, dude. Like, I feel like it takes me out of the whole match. But neither here nor there. I think we had to end it short.
Somebody said it was rabbit season for Jamie P.
Oh,
that tickled me though. That was funny.
That was a good one.
Right.
I think the what derailed the match.
It was the picture-in-picture.
The picture-in-picture derailed the match, and then it went too quick because I think I could be wrong. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I think the bunny got hurt.
Really? I saw somebody else say that in the comments earlier, like when I was going through introducing everybody, somebody thought the bunny got hurt. I hope she didn't, but ripcord lariat, Jamie Hayter gets the big win. She celebrates with her squad. That was it.
Yeah.
That was it. And then we cut backstage to Toni Storm and Saraya. They're back there and they put an L on Leva Bates. So I guess they're going with the whole, loser type of deal.
Back in the old high school days.
Not in my day.
Well, not my day either, but
So they I don't know. They did their thing here. What up, Eric? I see you in the chat, bro. What's good, bro? And they they did their thing.
Yeah.
They did their thing. They beat up Leva Bates, put the L down. They're trying to establish their new characters in here.
Yeah, it's gonna be a slow burn for me because I think the turn came on a little too quick.
I don't think so. I think it's fine because of what Saraya said in the build-up with Britt. I was like, yeah, she's got to be the heel in this. Right. But Toni Storm being the heel feels weird to me. I don't know.
Yes, well, so let me clear that up. I feel Toni Storm's turn is a bit too.
Yeah, because I really don't want to boo her. I'm just booing her because she's hanging with Saraya.
Right. I think this should have been more so Saraya turning heel by herself and then eventually bringing somebody with her.
Could have been, but I guess they went with Toni in that route quickly. So I'm interested to see where this goes. The women's division is actually like my most focused on stuff right now. Like I'm really digging what they're doing. Just be careful with the picture-in-picture, but like you said, maybe something happened with that.
Yeah.
Then we get a story from Maxwell Jacob Freeman. And this is where I took this picture from. Shout out to B-Boy Skyline who sent this to me. But he mentioned that he had a blue, or as he said, glue Camaro. I know he said blue, but it came out weird when he said it.
Yeah.
He tells a story about a blue Camaro, and he'll do anything to go around. And I can't even look at this picture anymore. I'm sorry. He'll do anything to go around, have the fast moment and such. So while he's explaining it, he said that he was getting speeding tickets in his junior year of high school.
Mm-hmm.
Must be nice to have a car, jerk.
Right.
no offense to anybody who's got a car these days. Blessings for you, but MJF's a jerk. So he says he has this blue Camaro. He's getting ticket. He said he's 1 point away from getting his license suspended. So he takes this hottie to prom. He's talking about wearing his Letterman jacket and all this stuff. And her name is Liv. Well, what does Liv decide to do? She gets in the car with MJF. MJF says that she was doing something. I'll let you use your imagination from that picture if you're over 18. And after that, he crashes into a telephone pole. I believe that was what he said, a telephone pole or some type of pole.
Telephone pole, yeah.
And after he crashes into it, he said he hears the sirens coming. And what does he do? Shows his true colors, puts Liv in the driver's seat, and he rolls to the other side so that she would have to take the blame. Dirtbag McGee over here, scumbag. And he says he's tired of people looking at him like he is a scumbag. And yeah, it's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, you know what? It is what it's gonna be. MJF is that man.
He's trying to say he will go to any lengths to keep this championship, to keep what he wants. So
safe and secure.
So he's ready to go all out to stop Bryan Danielson. No pun intended when I said that either. It's interesting. It was a good promo, I thought, MJF cut.
Oh, absolutely.
He's been getting a lot of haters recently, we talked about, where people are like, oh, he's boring. Oh, he's doing the same old thing, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, he called you out for this, like that you were going to say this stuff. So he knows. Right. He knows wrestling fans and how it's going to go.
I mean, you can only say so much as to, he's getting boring. Like, well, I mean, some other people keep doing the same thing too, and we don't complain about that. But
nah, dude, it's just when you become the champ, they always look for who's next. That's just how it goes. Someone said Tony is a bad heel. I don't know if you mean Shivani or Storm. If you're talking Storm, I don't think Tony Storm's a bad heel. I think that people want to cheer Tony Storm still. But she has moved over to the heel side. I can't wait to see what she does. I don't remember seeing her work heel too often since she's come over to the States, and we've seen her in like NXT and such.
I haven't seen it.
So this will be good. They definitely need to stop doing picture-in-picture during matches because it takes away from the match. Got to pay the bills too, though, Ace. Like, that's the hard part. Because if they don't do that, they don't get the money. They're not getting money. Well, who's wrestling? It's a balancing act. I think if you could determine how long matches will be based on the breaks, like I remember the Attitude Era. Yeah. I know, don't bring that up, but I love how they did commercials.
Yes,
it was commercial break, then you would come back right into the scene wherever they were. Commercial break, you're right back into the scene. They're coming out for a match, whatever it is. There was never a moment where it was like, we'll be right back. They didn't start doing that until later on, until it was like 02, 03.
Honestly, you can keep the picture-in-picture, but then you need to structure it better, because at times picture-in-picture will definitely be at a time where it's a big moment in the match and something big happens, but you'll miss it because you have advertisement here, match here, same kind of size box, and you just miss it. And like that, I think you have to structure, like, give it a low moment where they're just kind of where someone's just working somebody over or something.
That's what they usually do in WWE, but I think they're trying to entertain the fans in the building, because then you're sitting there like, why did I pay for a ticket to see a headlock for however long commercials are, 3 minutes,
which I think is insane.
So I don't know. I don't know what's the best way to handle this or do it. But like I said, if you could structure the breaks around the segments more,
yes,
that'd be better. But I think Tony's trying to. With Tony shows, it feels like cram as much as you can into that little bit of time.
Yes, I mean, like I said, if you structure it better, I think everything will work out.
Yeah, he said if you don't do picture-in-picture, it's going to be a straight break. Break. What you mean? You wouldn't be seeing nothing but ads? Yeah, like in the old days, they just did all the ads. It would feel like longer commercial breaks, but you never stopped the action. Like you didn't miss a thing.
Right.
You would go and like try to use the bathroom during the commercials and then run back.
Right, exactly. Because you would have that low moment where nothing big like something happened, but nothing big happened. Like, because if you go back to WWE when they had the commercial breaks, something happened and they would replay it, but it wasn't big enough to say, all right, this happened. you missed the best thing in this whole match so far.
Or they would show it if they used to, like way back in the day.
Yeah, like you have the picture in picture, but then like you're so distracted from the commercials that you'll miss the big moment that just happened in picture in picture, and you're like, wait a minute, what did I miss?
No, not shorter matches. I think I would like to see the opportunity to structure the show differently, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is if you had to shave a match or like take a segment off, use Rampage to connect some of these storylines. That's what I really want. I want to see more connection on Rampage. The time slot's terrible in my opinion.
Which is what they should be doing, because if you think about it, that's how Raw and Sunday Night Heat was.
BJ said, I know the best way to get around picture in picture. I've been considering it myself. Turn on that VPN and sign up for Fight TV. Sub for $5 a month. Commentary lets loose during the breaks as well. They do sometimes. Get a little too wild. Let's move on here. We'll move on. Next up, we have the Garcia-Guevara Gauntlet. Triple G for Ricky Starks.
Spanish God.
That was just for Sammy Guevara, correct?
Yes.
All right. So in this match, Ricky Starks has to come out, and Ricky Starks is going to be wrestling up against Cool Hand Ange first. So he's got to beat 3 members of the Jericho Appreciation Society. Cool Hand Angelo Parker didn't last too long. He was in the ring, back and forth here, but eventually Ricky catches him with a big spear. And Ricky gets his first W. Daddy Magic comes in. He got rolled up immediately. Yes. 3 count.
Dunzo.
I guess that does not make Daddy Magic's nipples hard. That's his phrase, his words. But he takes the L. And then here comes Daniel Garcia. He comes out with these pants on. He looks ridiculous.
Yes.
I don't know what Ricky Starks is thinking when he sees him coming to the ring in them tight leather pants, but it's out there, it's happening, and they decide to make that move, and they have themselves quite the match. Nice little bit of back and forth. They let him get some offense in. I felt like
they did.
He did his thing in this. Ricky hit a nice Northern Lights like bomb, I guess they called it on commentary, but he came up short for the 3 count. On the outside, though, he hits a spear off the apron, and here comes Ricky. Really didn't think this was necessary tonight. Like, you were doing Spanish. I just didn't think it was that necessary. It wasn't. It was not needed. But Chris Jericho, I don't know if he headbutted him. I missed this because I turned my head. Somebody said he put something in the mask or did something.
Oh God, who said it? Well, regardless of the fact, I believe the Judas effect was hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he he definitely does that. He makes his move and knocks out Ricky. Ricky gets thrown in the ring. Garcia pins him. They celebrate like they just won the Super Bowl. Jericho does his surprise reveal. Everyone acts shocked. Oh, they're heels. They're jerks. We knew. And that's what they did to get the W here so that Ricky Starks does not face Chris Jericho. Yo, after Revolution, I want this feud to be over.
Yes.
I really, really do. Like, I don't want Ricky getting more friends. I don't want no more BS.
No. Yeah, and
tell me how you guys are feeling about this feud, because I'm not feeling it. Like, I'm not that it's bad, but I'm just like, dude, if Ricky's not getting put over, keep it moving. All right. I don't really need to see this. And I don't know, maybe it's me being mean to Jericho. I just feel like this fatigue when it comes to the JAS.
No, you know what? Any kind of feud with the JAS, you kind of get to that point where it's like, hurry up, please, because you like everything is just dragged out from start to finish, and it's like it's not necessary. Like, just go through it, like power through it and be done with it. I don't know. I think the JAS needs to disband.
They're a good group with him. It's just
They are, but
it's just like fuck when you see them. You're just like, dude, this is gonna go on forever, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just want some of Jericho's feuds to be short, and like I feel like he's always in a year and a half long feud with somebody. Like the Eddie Kingston one bled into the BCC, then it was the BCC nonstop. It just never ended. And speaking of no more BS, thank you, BJ, for reminding me.
Oh.
When on sale right now at our TeePublic store, we do have a new Well shirt where you can get the hand on it. We're just going to say it's my hand for marketing purposes. So make sure you guys go out there and get that. Derek will get to catch his favorite wrestler, Paul White. Captain Insano toy is coming out if you want to get one, bro.
Garbage.
Probably going to be worth a lot of money one day.
Garbage.
Lots of money, bro.
No.
You know what? When you got to spend some money, you like discount codes, don't you?
I do.
And you can get yourself a nice discount code on us if you guys end up going to manscaped.com and putting in that promo code EPW show. Manscaped saved me the other day here. As I was getting ready for the birthday festivities, I turned around and I said, you know what? I need some of that ball deodorant right now. Powdered up my two boys and went to work. Went downstairs ready to be the life of the party. So make sure you guys check out all that they have to offer. They do have a new beard trimmer now. They even got draws. If you need some draws, put them on. Get the lawnmower. Got light, waterproof, fully resistant. They got nose hair trimmers. They even got little newspapers to clean up those hairs, you know. Keep it clean, keep it clean. So make sure you guys are out there. Using the promo code also helps promote us. Get yourself some of the great items that they have at Manscaped. They greatly appreciate it. And we have a promo code for powerslam.tv. You get 1 free month of independent wrestling on us. Test out powerslam.tv. See if you like it. Might be some good pro wrestling on there for you. Lots of good stuff coming up here, but they got all your favorite indies on there. If you're a fan of the local ESW here in Western New York, they're on there. And there's probably ones from your local area as well. Give it a search. Try it out, like I said. See who's on there and what works for you.
Yes.
Sick in the house was good. Sick. He said, can I use that promo code to keep Paul White off my television as well?
My boy's sick.
The hate is real. The hate is real. Y'all leave Paul White alone, man.
Nah, keep him off the screen.
Renee Paquette is backstage trying to interview Bryan Danielson when we hear something happening to the door. A little zoom, zoom, little Bob Vila going on. And he can't get out the door. He's stuck. Takeshka's head is bleeding. There's a lot happening. They just locked Renee in a room because she was there.
Exactly.
Better hope John Moxley don't hear about this, damn it. So they try to screw the door down. Doesn't work. Danielson is locked in. You hear Roosh's music hit while he's stuck in there and he's trying to pull the door open. MJF comes out and he tells Aubrey to administer a 10 count. Aubrey counts slow as shit because MJF's yelling at her. And Danielson's able to knock down the door with his other good shoulder. And Takeshka pins Jose, the assistant. Preston Vance goes down like a ton of bricks. He runs out by the count of 6. He's in the ring, and we're off to the races with a match with Roosh. Now, this is another one that I think is match of the night contender for me. This was great. I really enjoyed this match a lot here for Championship Fight Night Dynamite.
Right.
This was fun, dude.
No, this was a good match. This was a really, really good match. This one is arguably in that category for match of the night. You know what? This one shocked me, bro. This one definitely shocked me.
Wait, it shocked you for the reason of Roosh is so damn good, or did it shock you that it was just a great match and you weren't expecting it?
No, it shocked me because I wasn't expecting it.
Dude, Roosh is nice, bro.
He is.
Former Ring of Honor world champion.
He is. But I haven't been big on Roosh like that. And I felt like
should be, right, guys? Tell him. Tell him. I'm just gonna let him keep dig a hole, bro. I'm telling you. Roosh has done better, I think, than Andrade lately, like with what he's been given.
I will not dispute that.
I think they've been great,
but he shows a lot of no pun intended, Moxley. I had to throw that one in there.
Moxie. How dare you?
I just had to throw it in there. No, listen. He shows a lot of moxie. Just to carry on with someone like that in a match like this, that speaks volumes to me.
I think Roosh came out tonight to show he was a bad dude.
He did.
On the outside, bro. I don't know how they wound up out here. Roosh hits a drop kick, and I thought he clipped Danielson's ear.
That's what it looked like.
Well, his head was bleeding.
Yeah.
Danielson, the moment he did that, I was like, you can't do that in the E, bro.
Right.
Danielson was selling like $1 million. E just put it in there, bro. Just put it in there. Perfect. This match helped put Roosh back on the radar. Hell yeah, it did, bro. He is somebody that you definitely want in here. This was the Bryan Danielson from the Ring of Honor days. Like, it reminded me of like him just going crazy. I don't know if we're at like detached retina level, but Danielson was so good tonight, dude. It was also very disgusting if you're not a fan of blood. So Danielson is out. He's leaking blood, bro. And Roosh dominates the match. Danielson gets in. He kicks it into like a new gear. He's jumping off, doing drop kicks on the outside, bro. Blood splattered from his head onto the camera.
Yeah.
It was disgusting, bro. BCC loved the color. That's basically their gimmick at this point.
It all depends on who bleeds first and who bleeds the fastest.
I don't know. Wheeler Yuta took a pretty bad ass whooping that one time to get into the BCC.
He definitely did.
Did my man Yuta filthy?
He definitely
but
did.
Yuta's been playing Captain Planet lately. Hey, I want a match with you. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? But I like Yuta. So they have been doing their damnedest here to get their blood in. Danielson did that tonight. He's bleeding. Roosh hits a straight jacket pile driver. The dude is good, bro. I don't know how much more I can put him over. Danielson's able to kick out. Eventually, though, duck up and under. Boom, 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 boom. Busaiku knee right to the face. Down goes Roosh. 1, 2, 3. Following the match, MJF shows that he's a real bitch ass and comes and attacks Danielson, but he's showing basically he's lost his mind. He came out there in like a Sopranos, like, get up here, you know, like he's out for a jog, you know, for the weekend. I'm just out here running, you know, guys. But he puts him in that armbar. He pushed down officials in all the matches tonight. MJF is basically showing he has lost control.
Yes.
The promo showed he has lost control.
The promo.
He's the paranoid world champion.
Yes. And I'm trying to remember who had that same kind of feel. Where they lost control and didn't know what to do. So I can't remember who had
It was Triple H. This is the same Triple H.
Yes.
He's the paranoid champion.
Yes. It's so spot on.
Prime Triple H, not Reign of Terror shit either. For the youngins who listen to this.
Not Hunter Hearst Helmsley?
Hell no. And definitely not that Evolution shit either when he was the champ.
No.
It was unbearable sometimes.
Yes.
But
no, that was very reminiscent of that, and I love that kind of. I love that shit. That's like
it's you know why it works when you're the chicken shit champion or you're the paranoid champ or whatever the gimmick's going to be for the heel. It works, and I know I'm talking shop right now, but it works when everybody doesn't do it. The problem is sometimes people will try to pigeonhole everybody into doing it. Yeah. No, it works when one guy does it.
It works when one guy does it. It works when one guy does it who is good.
Rob said it was JBL too.
Oh yes, JBL, yeah.
By the way, one day we'll probably get into this, and I know Bradshaw will probably block me on Twitter or whatever for saying this, but I never liked the way they first introduced JBL. I always liked the Acolytes and APA better.
I never liked JBL.
It was so unrealistic when he came up, and I know totally sidebar unrelated, but I never liked the fact that he was Bradshaw like 2 weeks before this, and all of a sudden he was like beating Eddie Guerrero 2 weeks later. I was like, bro, how?
Yeah.
How? You lost the match where we thought you lost your job. And then he was just like, sorry, Ron. And he just came out and started doing this. But yeah, they needed heels at the time. I get it. I just thought they could have done it slower.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah.
MJF with the Tony G tracksuit and that $5 scarf. It's not going to be in season soon.
Nope.
You better watch yourself, Max. Good stuff here, though. I like the character development with MJF now that he's paranoid.
Yes.
We get an Impractical Jokers promo. Yeah, I don't remember who it was. Was it Q and Murray? I don't remember who was out there. Two of them were out there though. They pull a prank on Chris Jericho and they're stealing Floyd, the baseball bat, and say that he needs to be on the what season premiere, I guess you call it.
Yeah,
it's gonna be streaming on True TV and TBS at the same time. Apparently, if you guys are fans of Impractical Jokers, they're trying to get you to check it out. Let me know.
They are funny. They are funny, but I don't know. I guess I didn't really get the gist of why they were here.
Promote the show, cross branding, because they're also a part of the Superstation. But they show that stupid ass power slap. That's the end of me talking about this. Don't even. It's just I'm not even promoting it anymore. That's it. Yeah. It's all because Triple H didn't want to work Tuesdays. I always love the clothesline from hell. Sorry, y'all. No, dude, I have no problem with the finisher. My problem is how they introduced JBL.
Yes.
You wanted me to take him serious like that, and I was like, no,
yeah,
no,
you were just out there kicking ass and taking names, and now all of a sudden you're this ranch owner. Like, bro, wait a minute, stop.
Remember,
businessman? No.
Matt, I can't even say that on air. I don't think, good sir. I love it. A little rich, Plainview, Long Island, spoiled brat, scared to death of. Oh, hold on, let me say that again. I love it. He says, a little rich, Plainview, Long Island, spoiled brat, scared to death of Danielson. Laugh out loud. He got to try for once in his life. Yeah, he's gonna make him work for it.
Absolutely.
Yes, that is also very true, Matt.
I will.
Very true. 1,000%. You can take away all the hosts for that, and it's still the same. Here's another match. Now, Derek, I'm gonna need you not to hold one right now. Hold no grudge right now, bro. Nah, yo, bro. I'm looking at Derek. I'll take it off real quick. Yo, I'm gonna need you not to be on some bullshit right now, bro. You know, bro, that we could be team haters. All right, we could be the number one hating his dudes on here sometimes, myself included. But Derek, you're the king of haters, so I'm gonna need you to not do this tonight. This match I thought was really good, and you haven't heard me say that a lot about the Elite lately. I thought this was really good. I'm giving them their props again. I gave them their props with the match with Top Flight. I thought this was another really fun match. The chemistry is here.
It was good.
Here, see, this is what you're not gonna do. This is not what you're gonna do. You're not gonna do this. You ain't gonna shit on this like that.
I'm not. It was good.
Bro, we had a good starting with this. Dante Martin and Nick Jackson starting things off. They got things popping early. The Elite came in. They showed great chemistry in this. That's what got them back on track early on in this match to gain the advantage. Dude, AR Fox did a snapmare, rolled through, stood up into a cutter. It was beautiful. He hit it on everyone in the Elite, basically. He hit Kenny first. I think he caught Matt Jackson, then Nick Jackson.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. We get a close near fall on a 450 from AR Fox. Dude, I thought it was...
You know what? AR Fox is definitely my sleeper wrestler. Like that is my sleeper cell right there. AR Fox is that boy.
BJ said there's a trios match on the show. Derek is starting up some theme music for the Playa Haters Ball. I legit thought AR Fox pinned Omega on that last. Oh, yes, dude. I'm about to get into that. This is the first one where they got me. 450, bro. So Top Flight hit their finisher, the powerbomb moonsault thing where they flip over. Then AR Fox came in, hits the 450, bro. Down he goes. 1, 2. Omega's not going to make it. But he like tapped him and he kicked out at the same time. I was like, yo, they were so lucky right there. So after that happens, they go back into it. They're hitting a triple team Meltzer driver. You think it's done. 1, 2, another save is made for AR Fox and the homies. Springboard moonsault to the outside by Nick Jackson. Top Flight's taken out. Kenny Omega's looking for the V trigger. I thought he was going to get it. Nope. AR Fox saw it, rolled his ass up. 1, 2. Kenny kicks out. He goes for another move, hits the V trigger this time, puts him up. He's going for the one-winged angel, and Matt Lopez just called it, bro. AR Fox rolled through and rolled up Kenny. And for a second, bro, in my heart, I was like, they're about to do this. They're about to do this. And he kicks out at the last second. That was the 2.999 in the old wrestling games. Like, he kicks out. He's there. The fans are going crazy for this. Then they start trading crucifixes back and forth. Kenny has one. Fox rolls out. He has one. Kenny gets one. Fox gets one. But then Kenny reverses again. But this time he hooked the leg in the crucifix. 1, 2, 3. You can put this shit on pay-per-view with no commercials, no nothing.
Please.
And these guys will crush it. That is an opener of a pay-per-view if you ever needed one.
That definitely is an opener to a pay-per-view whenever you need it, because I'm glad that they're not putting them on TV as much, because I got so burnt out because that best of 7 series.
Don't forget, Kenny is also the NJPW US champ as well.
Yes.
That's a beautiful belt, by the way. I love it. Would love to have it in my collection one of these days.
I will tell you this. Give me all trios matches that you're going to give us. I think the Holy Grail.
Hell has a cold day. It's cold out here.
I think the Holy Grail, which is inevitable, it'll be the Elite versus my boys, the House of Black.
Okay.
House of Black will take that.
So you think the House of Black is the team to beat them?
Yes.
Fair. 6 says, nah, man, Top Flight and AR Fox should have won that. Who booked this shit? Vince in the early 2000s during that Triple H Booker T storyline? Hey, it wasn't on me. This was a fun match. Derek talking about trios. Who is this man? Whose man's is this, right? Tell him, Deanna.
I'm just saying. I will concede. If they do this correctly, I will concede. And I will say on here in front of all of you that the trios match will be dope if they do it correctly and get the Elite versus the House of Black.
Why you pound on the table like you Big Show?
I'm just saying.
Dude, good. I think the trios matches have been delivering though. With the Elite in them, they got the formula, I think.
They had the formula with Kenny Omega.
Hey, see, that's a shot, bro. You can't do that. That's a shot.
Well, Kenny,
Nah. You already hate it, bro. We're done.
You have to admit it, bro. Kenny's gonna structure that perfectly. Like, all right.
The Jacksons know what they're doing in these, bro. They've done enough in PWG and all these places. They know what they're doing. Listen,
they know enough, but sometimes they get they get a side of themselves and just be like, all right, we about to do all of it. Slow down.
Listen, I'm telling y'all right now, take my props as you get them. They got props tonight. Good job, Elite. That's it. You know you better do the right thing when it's time to bring someone back. I don't give a fuck what Chris Jericho and all them said or what they told the locker room and all that other bullshit. Guess what? He was talking about y'all. He wasn't talking about no damn locker room. All right? So tell people don't be hurt over that. I've been hearing about a lot of other fights too. All right? Don't get me started. I'm going to save it, like I said. Someone mark this down. Pinpoint it. Was it better than the Elite versus Ethan Page, Matt Hardy, Isaiah Cassidy? Yes, but that Isaiah Cassidy segment with the moan in the air, that was great. Yo, when that kid got choked out for doing that prank by I don't know if that dude was military or what, dude, but he was not playing, bro. He put this man in a chokehold. They had him on the ground. You saw that one? He was not playing. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing right now? Huh? That was so funny. Isaiah Cassidy definitely got beat up in that match. Yeah. He definitely caught the V trigger and the BT trigger. They were like, nah, bro, you got to get jacked up for that.
No doubt about it.
It was a money segment though.
Yes.
Stokely Hathaway is backstage though, and he's like, hey, Stokely, come here. And he starts talking about who he has problems with and all of his issues, and he says he has a problem with Hook. Well, here comes the I don't know what they call him, the devilish something too damn long. Hook comes out and he grabs him by the arm and he was like, watch what you say or something. He said something very basic. Hook talks low. All right. But he had him in the arm and then afterwards he let his arm go and then he was like, are you okay? Call medical. Call medical. Stokely is the man, bro. He just put over someone in an arm bar, bro. In an arm bar. Somebody told Isaiah he gonna learn today. Very good. Rampage, though. We got some matches announced for this. We have the Blackpool Combat Club versus the Butcher, the Blade, and Kip. What are we doing, baby? What are we doing, baby?
Please answer that question.
Well, we all know what's gonna happen. Y'all better start pushing the Butcher and the Blade. I expect a great reaction for them.
Push them. Keep
come on, bro. All right, let's see. You don't have to slander, Derek. You could have just left it at, yeah, we need to push them. Thank you. The Handsome Devil. They had it longer before. It was like the Handsome Devilish something. They tried something in the beginning. It was way too long, and I just can't forget that ever.
Yeah, it was too long.
I was like, cut it out. It's too long. When Excalibur said it the one time, I was like, no, I'm not saying that. Get medical. What else do we have on here? Jungle Jack Perry's going to be in action. It's Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Why did I say Jungle Jack Perry? See, somebody got me messed up. Jungle Boy Jack Perry is going to be in action. Ruby Soho versus Marina Shafir. Mark Briscoe's going to be heard from as well. Good to hear from him. And more matches will be announced on social media. And Dynamite matches will be announced for Rampage. So we don't know what we're going to be talking about next week, but it better be damn good. All right. I heard that there's going to be some AEW events coming to Baltimore and several other places. So
be on the lookout.
See what I'm saying? Cold-hearted, handsome devil. Blue, whatever his eye color was. Cold-hearted, handsome devil. Too much, bro. Too much. We just keep it the handsome devil. Thank you, Rob. Mox most likely told Tony, I saw Bryan bleed and I need to wrestle on TV. All fair game. All fair game.
I got to be the one to bleed.
And now it's time for the main event. We got ourselves a tag team title match. Them boys look like Billy Gunn every time I see them. More and more. They're just Shawn Michaels, Billy Gunn morphs. And I love it. We had a tag title match. The Acclaimed, the World Tag Team Champions versus the Guns.
The Guns.
AKA the Ass Boys.
BKA the Guns.
Okay. FK the Ass Boys. Yo, terrible. The Acclaim come out. Max Caster, he was spitting that fire. A lot of people were into it. Even dropped some Spanish on the mic. I was feeling it. The Acclaim came out. They did a scissor leg drop that they usually hit. I like that. I think they need to add a little bit more oomph to it with the I don't know. I want them to yell something or do something with it, but I love it.
Yeah, so something is missing from it. Something very subtle. Doesn't have to be big, but something very
I think it could be like a body slam, and then he gets up and he goes, "Scissor me, daddy ass." And then he does the scissor with Billy on the corner and then jumps down.
Something like that.
It can aggravate the ref every time he does it. Like, get down, Billy. You gotta get down. Come on. And then maybe one time it could be like a stomp to the lower extremities, I'll say.
Below the equator.
Oh my goodness. Yes. So in this match, it was pretty good. Derek jumped out of his seat when the ref took a bump in this match.
Oh my God, bro.
Yo.
That was the hardest bump I've ever I thought Earl Hebner had a bad bump. That was, oh God. I thought he broke his neck.
I just have a cool Earl Hebner story. I'll share it another time when we bring up Earl Hebner. But I love Earl Hebner. I'll have to mention someone's name that I used to work with, but I'll save that for another day. It's a great story, though. With this, BJ knew what I was thinking. I wanted to sing it, but I felt like it would have been inappropriate at this time. So the ref is like, yo, bad bump. So afterwards, Austin grabs one of the tag team titles, and here comes Billy. Billy Gunn catches his kid with the rock at the park, it looks like. And he's helping up Bowens. Bowens is getting up, and he's holding him up, bro. He's got him. He's like, yo, Here he is. And you think, is Billy gonna let it happen? Listen, I didn't see it because they had too much invested. Like they were too over. But in my heart, I was like, they could swerve us still.
Yes.
Billy throws down Bowens and stops his son. But then here comes the other gun, brother, and smashes Billy, lambastes Billy right in the face. I couldn't believe it, bro. I couldn't believe it. So Billy Gunn's down now. He's out. We get a little bit more beef happening here. We saw some pinfalls happen with some roll-ups, but the refs counting, he had the Earl Hebner count down, bro. It was 1. You're still too fast.
Yeah, true.
2. It wasn't that slow, but he was counting very
felt
slow.
like it though.
Yeah,
it felt like it.
It was definitely that Madison Square Garden Sid Sean count, bro. I remember as a kid, no, this kick out, and he did it. Yeah. And by the way, there will not be Shawn Michaels slander tolerated. Me and E had beef in the Discord. Sign up in the Derek. What was that? Don't ever do that again. They will watch the video version if you want to know what he did. Just subscribe if you're listening on the audio. Please help me. This man's a fool. So E said something about we were in like a general chat about music, and then E put up something about Sean, and then I put him super kicking Brett, and then he put Brett like doing something to Sean. We just went back and forth with the gifts. I love E though. It was just funny, man. Shawn Michaels slander though. I've seen way too much of it. All right, leave that man alone. That ref bump, yeah, he went down. Tim White-esque, Rob says. Derek hit that Pusha T. Woo. Woo. So Bowens goes over. He's trying to do some moves, and he goes right into that middle rope territory. Gets blasted with the tag title to the face. O'Connor roll.
Correction.
Roll up. The slowest count. I thought he might kick out, bro.
Yeah.
But he didn't. The Guns are the new AEW Tag Team Champions. And you know what? I'm okay with it.
I'm happy with it. Because at first I was playing with the idea that the Guns would win the titles at the next pay-per-view Revolution. But I needed this to happen today. I think this is what needed to happen, more so than them winning at Revolution. Because the way that it was built, the way that the whole storyline was built, this culminated to the point where it was like, okay, we're going to take these off of you because we've had enough.
I don't think it's there, though. I still think they're hot enough to where they can get them. The Acclaim can get them right back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You go back to Revolution, and that's where they get it back.
It could happen that fast. Revolution's only in a month. But, hey, let it rock. Let's see what they do here. This was fun. This was a fun show tonight overall. Chat, give me your match of the night and the ranking of the show. What was your match of the night? Because me and Derek were struggling with this one. If I got to give it to a match, I don't know, man, what I want to go with here.
You know what? I would go with Roosh
and Danielson.
Yes,
I feel like going that route too, but you could say MJF, Takeshka. It's difficult.
You could say that, but I think you go with Roosh and Danielson because of Roosh.
Right. He said it went over like a wet fart. Ooh, yeah, it was quiet, but the fans weren't happy about it. But that's heat, I think, though.
Yes,
because they did not want to see the Acclaim lose, or the Billy Gunn heel turn happens at the pay-per-view. We'll have to see how over they are next time they come out. Daddy needs to take the belts off the boys. They got them on their first try. Good point, Ace. That was their first tag title match, right. I believe. Tie between Takeshka, MJF, and Danielson versus Roosh. Yeah, I'm leaning that way too. I did love that trios match too, though. That was really good. Match of the night, Bryan versus Roosh. AEW 8 out of 10. EPW 10 out of 10. Match of the night, Hook versus Stokely. I'm gonna let you rock with that, E, because he said get medical. 6 at Roosh and Danielson for match of the night. Yeah, I think we're all in agreement because I think Rob, we were talking about it right before I came up. Brandon's gonna say MJF's match was match of the night. That was a good one too.
It was a good one. It was. I just think Roosh came.
And those stories kind of connect.
Yeah, I just feel it should go to Roosh just because everybody else is established. You know what I mean? Everybody else is established. Roosh is established in his own right, but on this stage, in this light, with someone like that, I think that holds weight. To me, it holds weight. Like, don't get me wrong, the trios match was good, MJF match was good, but I feel like when you have someone like this on this stage, who is a great wrestler, I think he deserves it because that's a stage that not many people get.
I could even see Roosh. Well, see, the issue is Roosh has already climbed the top of the mountain Ring of Honor.
Yes.
But I could see Roosh being looked at for a push now for the TNT or the All Atlantic Championship,
which is well deserved.
Yeah. There's a lot of people, though. I can see Ethan Page in the mix. I can see Jungle Boy in the mix. There's a lot of people right now in that mix.
And it's hard to say who deserves it now. You know what I mean?
Yo, shout out to my homie Ant Won't Stop. Ant, what's up, man? You let me know if you got some new music, bro. Definitely got to give you a retweet. I see you've been doing the streams, but let me know if you got some music, man. We've used his music on the channel plenty of times before. Shout out to my man ANT Won't Stop. Appreciate you, fam. EPW gets a 10 out of 10. AEW sounds good. I'm going to try to catch it again this week. Good energy to you all, and hope you have a good rest of your week. Thank you, Beach. Appreciate it. I might go MJF, but neck and neck with Roosh Danielson. Two great dynamites back to back, like Drake says. Yo, don't get me started on Drake last night, bro. That weird basketball dribbling.
Right.
Drake's a weirdo, man. That's all I can say. I like Roosh and ROH for sure. Facts, man. Facts. Ace said 8 out of 10. Roosh versus Claudio would be sick. I think you could main event a show with that if you needed to. If you needed to pull one out.
Yes.
And all love, bro. All the time, bro. You know how it goes. You're all much appreciated. So listen, we got some things to be on the lookout for. We're getting some WWE 2K23 news. I might do a drop. I kind of want to do a video encompassing WWE's news and everything we know about it to AEW. And I know I've been saying this for a while. I'm kind of waiting for something to come out from Virtual Basement so that I can talk about it again. I know we found out that Sabu's going to be in the game. That was the last thing I think I've heard recently from them. I know they're still doing some mocap stuff. I know Dre's still working on some things. I really want to get someone on when they can talk more about the game. So maybe we can try to set up an interview for that one of these nights on the weeknight. But video game content and stuff should be coming soon. Derek knows he's got a date for an ass kicking coming up when this Fight Forever game comes out. He can sit here and pretend like he doesn't know. The promos will be real. The ass whipping will be real. It's gonna happen.
We might have to turn this into a cinematic video, bro.
Nah, bro.
I'm gonna
have to have E make one then and put it to my way. I'll definitely be the Stone Cold. Derek, you're gonna eat that steak, egg, and cheese bagel. Just one.
It was me, Austin.
Just one more bites of sesame seed, and Aunt probably confused as hell. Fight Forever is gonna be lit. I can't wait for all the games to come out, man. Should be good. Roxy and Grayson Waller. Nikita Lyon, I can't wait for people to change Nikita Lyon's name in the game. Them little nasty perverts, them NXT fans. Who started calling her Thicky the Dragon Steamboat or Thicky the Wagon, Ultimo Wagon? Inappropriate. The American Cream Busty Rhodes. Who started that? You filth monsters. Get on the show. SRS can't get all the get on the show. SRS can't get all the Fight Forever scoops. Man. I would love to have him on. That would be amazing. I would have questions though from back in the day, even though for him. Keep Deborah out of the equation, or take the food out of the equation, Derek. I'm gonna beat you. Yam Yam Bigelow, get out of here. These cats were through. I was through listening to that, man. I was through. But listen, we got some great content coming up. Clash of the Podcast this Monday. We're on episode 24. Should be a good one, man. I said last week was the Jordan. This one's going to be the Kobe. All right. Coming out. Ready to do this thing, man. So come check out me and Sean. Clash of the Podcast on Monday, 6:05 Eastern Standard Time. Me and Derek will be back next week to cover Dynamite. Stick around for Rampage. Make sure you guys see what matches we'll be covering. And we'll be back here next week live at 10:05 Eastern Standard Time. But Thicky Dreamboat. Stop. Listen. Yeah, bro. And them names were bad, bro. They were bad. Takeshita. Please, bro. I'm done. For myself and my tag team partner, Derek, we are out with this review of AEW Dynamite. Hope to catch you guys next week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave us a 5-star review.